The School Gardens program, a component of the Orfalea Fund's School Food Initiative, in partnership with the Center for Sustainability at Santa Barbara City College, is working to create healthy and educational gardens in Santa Barbara County schools to promote better eating choices and to give students a greater connection to their food, their school, and their environment.
So good.
The School Gardens program is a piece of a much larger program, the School Food Initiative, that was initiated by the Orfalea Foundations to change the food on the plate.
The story of the Adams Garden was a year of hard work in the making. The goal of the School Gardens team at Adams, as at other schools in Santa Barbara County, has been to install and develop a living, edible garden, as well as provide the necessary information, support, and materials to make the garden a sustainable part of the Adams school community for years to come.
So often now in schools, kids are surrounded by asphalt, and the fact that you guys made the choice, the conscious choice to remove asphalt and replace it with a garden was not only did it make sense for the garden itself, but it was so symbolic. It was a real change in the way that we actually look at school grounds, is that we actually see an opportunity for kids to see the removal of asphalt and a replacement of that with organic food. These gardens aren't cookie-cutter gardens. They aren't gardens that we want to just come in and place the exact same garden in every school and just walk away and say, well, we've completed our task. The school needs to really take this garden in as part of the culture of the school. And the best way to do that is to have as many people involved from the start, from the design, from the implementation, all the way through the process.
Well, the class that really pioneered the garden was an at-risk class, meaning the students were performing below grade level. And we really wanted to motivate these students to do better in school. And how we did that was we said, we are going to give you the ownership of designing the garden. So their role was to actually plot the coordinates, they used math, they used science, they used art to actually create a blueprint design of the garden.
You guys know what mandarins are?
Yeah, I like those. The garden is really another classroom. It's an outdoor classroom for our teachers and for our students. And we utilize it on a daily basis.
Which lettuce did you taste? The taste of it.
What are the first grade students actually doing today in the garden?
Well, this is pretty exciting for me because it's been a long road to get to this place where the kids are actually going to come out here. We're going to divide them up and they're going to be harvesting lettuce and radishes and green beans, and we're going to be making a salad. So from this being an asphalt, no life here, to actually having the kids out here learning science and making food, it's pretty exciting for me.
It is our vision to eventually have a garden large enough to feed the entire school, having a salad that was large enough to feed 570 students.
If you really look at schools these days, they have the land available, they have the opportunity, and to actually create a fresh, healthy source of food while at the same time you're creating opportunity for education and beautifying your campus and greening it up, there's multiple wins in that. When these kids move on to higher levels of education and eventually move on to later on in their life, that's really the critical thing that they need to know. It's not just the math and the English skills, but it's also how to work with other people. And here's a real opportunity where they get outside of the classroom, out from behind their desks, and they work together with their hands with a common goal.
The school garden at Adams Elementary not only brings education, beauty, and joy to the school community, it also extends the classroom and connects curriculum to students in new and engaging ways.